So a few weeks ago, I went into how you can own an Airbnb business without owning any property and also making over $50,000 a year. Today, I'm gonna show you a property that is making more than $50,000 a year in net profit and some tips and tricks you can do as well to do the exact same thing. Let's get into the video. Today I'm going to show you a very eclectic property here in California, and it is an Airbnb that I stumbled across that I thought was so unique. I'm going to show you how you can rent someone else's space, so without owning any property, and do something very similar to draw someone's attention onto your listing. So one thing you will find that Airbnb has is a lot of hosts. There are a ton of people doing it in many different cities. But one thing people are not doing is they're not standing out from the rest. Most people are gonna stick with neutrals, stick with traditional, and they're just gonna stick with what they're comfortable with. But this property is at 90% occupancy, sometimes even more in the summer months, even up to 100% occupancy because it is so unique. So I'm gonna show you around this property and show you some things you can do yourself with your own Airbnb. First, right now we're in the kitchen. You can see in this property, there's not a single space on the wall that is not covered with something. The owner of this property was an artist, and he first originally started out with a circus. I'm not sure exactly how that went, but this building was a pharmacy and a flower shop. So he took that commercial space and converted it into 4 Airbnbs, which is really cool. So he does own this property, but you can still take elements of this property, which is just something super unique, and put it into yours as a rental, even if you do not own the property. I'm here in the kitchen. You can see that it is fully stocked, completely zero waste, bulk stuff, really cool. But I want you to look at how the space is in the kitchen. When you are designing a kitchen for how you're gonna decorate your Airbnb, I bet something like this would not have came to your mind, but it was so unique. This place books every single day of the week, no matter the season. Continue into the kitchen. You can see the art pieces along the wall are so unique, just so creative. The artist, I'm not sure if he did it himself, but you can see throughout the property that everything is super eclectic and artsy. So something you can do is when you're renting a property from a landlord, it's not that hard to kind of bring elements into your rental. So if you're not able to actually put holes in the wall and change the property's style itself as far as moving walls, what you can do is there's a lot of different rental friendly things you can do. Just talk to your landlord and make sure you're able to make these changes. And if he or she is not okay with it, you can also change it back when you leave the property. For example, paint. You can always paint the property back when you're finished. All right, this room, I'm not sure exactly what this room is, but it could make a really cool office space. Let's go check it out. This room has a lot going on. Like I said, there's artwork all over this walls. They got a lot going on. So you can bring in some really cool pieces into your Airbnb to really attract people. This Airbnb is not the cheapest, but I will say they keep the refrigerator fully stocked with alcohol and sweets for anybody who is staying here, and that's also a really nice touch. Some of these really nice touches like that are gonna give you high reviews and keep people coming back. Here is more of their stockpile right here. You can see that they keep this place fully stocked for some really great times here. Over here is their china set. You can see all the china below. They have lots of art pieces. So this might be a little too crazy for you, but you can see how you can bring some wow elements into your Airbnb to make it special. Over here is another office space, not really sure, but it's really cool. Lots of graffiti art, a lot going on here, antiques, collectibles, on the wall. Everywhere you look, there is something going on. Don't forget to look up at the ceiling where there is even more art all across this place. And then of course, every queen needs her throne. They have a nice, huge throne in here. This would make great photo ops for somebody. Any photographer would love shooting here. A lot of these things in here, I'm not sure where he grabbed them, but You as an Airbnb owner, you can get these from thrift stores, antique shops, garage sales. It doesn't have to cost a lot to make your space very special. This is probably one of my favorite spots in the whole apartment studio here. It's just a big Duffelware of money. It has knives and fake guns, and it's just crazy, just crazy. And on the wall, they even have a hammer busting through where they found money. I thought that was very, very creative. And here are some really cool art pieces on the wall. Two very unique pieces. You can see the art just continues throughout the whole property. Everywhere you look, there is something going on. You might miss something. Here is a huge piece of artwork. This was actually painted on the wall. So if you have somebody creative who can do a mural for you, this is a really nice touch. Like I said, there is stuff everywhere. I'm sure you can go on Craigslist and get stuff for free to fill your place just to make it very unique. Here's an office space. He even left a Mac for his guests to use. Very trusting, very nice touch. Okay, over here is when things get a little more pricey. This is a huge projector system. He has a sound system. It is amazing. You can have a very good party down here, and the sound system is incredible. He has a antique vintage couch here, as well as some furniture. The Mona Lisa, a freaking organ. There's an organ in here. So if you know how to play an organ, here you go. Have an organ. So if you don't have a place to put grandma's organ, there you go. Stick it in your Airbnb. Ducks. Why, I don't know, but it's a lot of fun. To me, when you stay at your home is usually neutral, something you feel comfortable with. But when you're designing Airbnb, feel free to go out of your comfort zone because it's an experience when you stay at Airbnb. It's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be different, and this is definitely fun and different. Here is the bed full of stuffed animals. He claims it's bigger than a king size bed, bigger than a California king. He custom made this himself and out of foam. So this isn't even a mattress, it's out of foam, which is very unique. And as you can see, this is now the property going all the way back. All it is a studio space. So you can see there's not a ton of furniture if you don't want it. A lot of it is just mostly knickknacks and designs. So I will say, you do not need to go this crazy, but hopefully this at least opens your mind to how creative you can get in these Airbnbs. This thing is booked packed. And this artist has 4 other just like this, very similar, very creative, and they're booked packed. You cannot rent this place for like 2 months in advance. It's crazy. And this place is very special. All right, so there you have it. Let me know what you guys think of this property in the comments below. Let me know, is it too crazy? Could you find some inspiration out of it? Definitely, if you take the concept of something different, wild, and crazy, put it into your Airbnb to set yourself apart from all the other hosts, you, even as a beginner, can definitely be getting bookings more than the average beginner. So be creative, have fun, and good luck with your Airbnb. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. And some tricks and tips. I don't want to swing my arms because of the mic. This is really eclectic property. Okay, why does that sound so weird? So the artist of this and you can also
I can't see the screen, so we're gonna watch it.
Oh, I guess you need to see it more than I do. Make sure, Mike. Ooh! Is that the Mona Lisa? Oh shoot. Oh shoot! Okay, got it. Feel free to go out of your comfort zone. Full of, there's not a ton of what?